Yo, what's happening? Welcome to Monday Madness with Pops and the Richness. How y'all doing?
Yeah, pretty good. What's going on?
I think I'm going to go ahead and play a couple more ads while we're waiting for some people to pop in. Say hello to our guest, Mr. Russ. How you doing, brother?
Fine, thanks.
Russ, good to see you, man. Good to see
how
you.
you doing, Rich?
Same old, my
I think
friend.
I'm going to go ahead and do that. I'm going to play a couple more ads real quick while we bring some more people in. Let's you guys know about these guys.
Hey, it's Belle from Liberty Entertainment Distribution. We've got quality indie comics in hand ready to ship to you now. Yes, really. And it gets better. At Liberty, publishers set their own wholesale pricing, and we don't take any fees, so don't wait. Call or visit me today at ledg.us or call 1-800-525-2091.
There we are.
That's one. How you doing? How y'all doing?
I'm doing good, man. Doing good. About to draw this thing for Frog G right over here. He's going to be receiving the wrench of godliness from the big fucking Cromkentesi fucking titted monster witch thing and shit like that.
Cromkentesi. I love it.
Yep. Cromkentesi. That's who the frig that is, man. And I'm having
Cromkentesi.
Yeah, and I'm Cromkentesi with the big titties. Yeah, boom, boom, boom.
Wrench of power to Frog.
The wrench of power. Holy frig! I'm telling you, I'm gonna Walt Simonson the F out of this thing, man, for real. So
Dude.
Yeah, man. But other than that, I'm doing good. Russ, what's up with you, man? How about you, Pops? You guys all right?
Man, busy, handling it all. You know what's up.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well aware
on
of
it
that.
like a car bonnet.
He made a rhyme. Woo! I digs it. So I'm just gonna start drawing and shit, and we'll all talk and stuff like that. So let's get going, man. Who do we got today? I didn't see the thing yet. I was a little bit busy.
Well, we have Russ, of course. We're going to talk about
of course,
that banner going across the bottom right there. Only death can save us. But
Cool.
Whereas I
Nice
like
one,
to
man.
say, only Russ can save us.
Only Russ could
You
say
know
this.
I'm back off for secret mission, so I can do that now.
And believe me, the comic industry needs you, my friend.
Yeah.
It really needs you. It needs a lot of people like you. But, we're progressing. It's good. I like it.
Yes, we are.
Hey.
Yes, we are.
I can fill up a show like CromCon every month with people like you guys and all the other people that, if I can fill up a show like that, then we're going in the right direction. And
Yes, we can.
every month that sign up goes faster and smoother.
I'm gonna give his ass fangs. What do you think?
Yeah,
Frog with
yeah.
fangs. Fangs, why not?
What's up,
I'm not gonna give
Infinity?
Frog G big titties though. That's gonna be a little bit upset.
What's up,
Infinity Comics. What's up,
How you doing?
Infinity? How you doing? What's going on?
Alejandro, how you doing, brother?
Mm-hmm.
Hat Club,
Hat
what's
Club.
up? We're gonna have to get Rich a hat. You got it, Richie?
I ain't wearing no damn hat.
If you got hair, flaunt it. That's what I say.
I do exactly. You know how like Mr. T and like the A team, I ain't getting on no plane, Hannibal. Well, I ain't putting on no hat, Hannibal. That's right.
I ain't putting on no hat, fool.
I ain't putting on no hat, fool. Fool. I ain't putting on no hat, fool.
So I usually do comic related unboxings. You guys know I have a show, a show that's just for that. But
The unboxing.
I happened to get one that I had no idea who it was from. I wasn't sure. And the person I thought, I was like, hey, Brian, is this from you? And he goes, if it's from me, it'll say me all over it. So it didn't say him all over it. So I opened it up and guess what?
It's you.
It's him. We have Siamese #1. I get to check this dude out tonight, man.
Nicely done.
I'm looking forward to that. Dojo Coon Comics. Y'all check it out, man.
Nicely done.
I'm sure I'll have a Pops 1-sentence review for that one here.
Nice. Nicely done, man. Yeah, that's some cool stuff. I love doing the unboxing things every once in a while, but not too much, man. It makes it seem like
Well, I mean, for me, it's like, look, we when we made all the NFTs, what's up, Facebook user? I'm not sure.
Hello, Facebook user.
Who could it possibly be? Oh
That's
yeah,
probably,
that's right.
That's probably
Look,
just a glitch.
that kind of it's weird because sometimes the Facebook thing will
Yeah.
show up when I share the Facebook. I share this stream to Facebook. It shows up as a sales format,
Yeah.
and I have
yeah.
to go into the group and change it before it'll actually show up. For some reason, it's showing up right. That's our boy Rusty Gilligan over there watching in the madness. We appreciate you.
Hiya, Rusty. Hiya, Rusty. How you doing?
Yeah. How you doing, man? After your conference call with me, I've been keeping Pops
man.
busy.
Dude, they've been keeping me real busy. I am on a crash course. And we're gonna do a special edition about the comic related madness, or the Madness Comic Network NFTs. We're gonna do a special show about it this week. We're gonna explain to people how this works, how they can purchase these, whatever, set up their wallets to be able to purchase these. And also, it's like when I have guests like Russ on Monday Madness, I made a whole bunch of the Monday Madness piece that Lee Reese did. And I'm going to try to be able to get to the point where I can give one to everybody that comes on the show. Now, the only way I can give that to you, Russ, is if you got a wallet. You see what I'm saying? But we'll be doing a show about it. We'll be telling everybody how to set up a simple wallet so that they can buy NFT art if they want to. Buy and sell, of course.
I did look at the process. There was a video, several videos on YouTube about it. Spoke to Eric about it as well, and I nearly did it. I do have some coin. I think I've got a wallet somewhere.
Yeah, see, this is my guy that's minting our NFTs right here. So that's our guy. He's giving me a crash course and all this stuff. I'm having a blast, wow. But it's like it's like learning. It's like going back to school for something specific and being told you don't got time to mess with.
Yeah,
right now.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, I'm deep in the middle of production, and I've got other gigs as well, and I literally don't have time to work out that kind of stuff right now.
Yeah, well, that's where I was at. I was like, man, I got up. In order to keep doing what I do, promoting you guys and all the stuff you do, it's like I still got to be able to come out here all day and do the promotion.
Right.
But at the same time, I'm trying to build and make this thing grow and reach in different directions. And so I got to put in some extra work.
And the work you put in is really stellar, Pops. You've really grown grown your network exponentially since I've known you. You know exactly what you're doing. It really is. It's quite an accomplishment. Really,
it's crazy because really, Rich, you've talked to me in the backstage. I don't know what I'm doing. I get an idea and I run with it. Sometimes it's a good idea.
Sometimes all you need is passion.
That is true.
Just like when I came up with the idea for our project, Rich.
Yes, sir.
It was like, man, I got to tell somebody about this, but I got to, tell the right person. And, I didn't even get a chance to really tell Rich I didn't even pitch the idea to him, really. I was like, hey, man, what do you think about this? And he was like, I want to do it, Pops. I want to do it. Hello, Dory. How you doing? Yeah.
Hi, my love. Hello. Yeah. I'm beloved Dory. How are you?
He has been working me hard, man. Ain't no doubt.
Crashed him so hard we almost died.
Yeah, late nights instruction, and me, I'm a defer to those who know kind of guy. So I'm gonna be like, yo, walk me through this step by step, so that I get it right. I don't have to come back to you later and go, yo, I screwed it up. I'm not the kind of guy that makes my mechanic come fix my mistakes. I'm the kind of guy that calls my mechanic when the car gets fucked up.
Yeah,
it's like I don't go in there and mess it all up, and then he comes in and goes, "What the hell did you do?" It's like no, I defer to those who know. So I'm having a good time. I'm learning from a master, and You know, it's Mom. What's up, son? Oh, that's you.
Is that Critical Blast trying to say evening, peeps?
No, it's me.
Oh,
Just
that's
saying,
you.
saying
What's
hi.
What the? You're like here. Why are you doing
Yes,
that?
I'm saying hi to the people in the chat. And just,
Yeah,
Oh,
he's
okay,
talking
all
to
right.
people.
Yeah.
Because Pop's
Okay.
talking too much. We got to talk about Russ's stuff. But yeah,
Yes, let's talk about Russ's stuff.
you know, we'll have a show about that here in the real near future, and we'll let everybody know what's going on with that. So
I'd like to see more about NFTs, I must say.
yeah, like you said, we will definitely cover it. We'll cover it in depth, and try to make it so that everybody's questions are answered. We'll do it live. We'll let people answer questions right there in the stream, and then we'll keep that up where people can see it and refer to it when they need to know what's up. Just go check out that video.
Kentesi.
So only death can save us. Book 2. Do you want to share your screen? You want me to, bud?
Yeah, I can share my screen. Hold on a sec. I didn't realize you wanted me to, but yeah, I'll do it.
Well, this is why we're here, right? We're here.
Yeah, but I didn't know if you were gonna do the thing, or I was gonna do the thing.
I found that if you are familiar with doing it, then you can focus on what you're talking about, and I'm not just stumbling through trying to catch up to what you're talking about. You know what I mean?
Fair enough.
It makes it smoother. I'm a dumbass, remember?
Hey, Russ, you going to Russ? You going to go to any shows this year or the next year?
Not at the moment. No.
Right.
No, definitely not this year. No, I don't have time.
Good.
I'm
happy that you. I'm happy that you don't have the time, so you're doing a lot of work. I'm happy about that.
Yeah, it is a good thing. You can't complain. So,
yeah, one or the other. Yeah, it's I'm gonna be at that London show coming up. The MCN.
Oh, nice.
London. Yeah,
I've been there a couple of times. Yeah.
Yeah, dude. If you by chance stop by, just come by my table or anything. I'm gonna be at the Liverpool show also for MCM.
Cool, cool.
What the fuck? MCon, whatever.
Yeah.
Well, let's hear about your stuff, man. I'm sorry. I just wanted to know if you were going to show because it would have been nice to meet you.
Yes, it's always like actually meeting real people. It's great, isn't it?
Oh, it's fucking blast.
Yeah, it's just a bit different at the moment.
Yeah, I know. It's because now I'm getting used to it again. People.
Yeah.
So what's going on with your book, man? Tell us all about it. I want to see.
Okay. Well, I've just shared the screen, so.
All right, let me pop it up. The hell is it?
I'm sorry. I was late. Caught off guard again. There it is.
There you go. Got it? Right. Okay. Well, I'm at 99 backers.
That's fantastic. Good for you.
That's excellent. So that's my first 10 days, 99 backers. That's beaten the first campaign. Let's hope I can beat the whole campaign. But so it's book 2. Following on from the roller coaster events of the award-winning first book, Dee and Chrissy return from their travels in the beyond. They encounter an even deeper cosmic secret, battle a resurgent evil, and solve the mystery of millions of missing human souls. All this plus War's first solo story. There's a whole bunch of lore stuff in the back. It's over 100 pages. It's probably going to be somewhere between 110 and 120. So it's stacked full. It's cheaper than last time. I've managed to shave off 10%. Also, I think for our American friends, for our American cousins, the currency is slightly better this time as well, the conversions. Yeah. And I've kept the postage at the same price for our friends in Europe, of course, because of the VAT changes. So I've tried to slim it down as much as possible, but give more in the book. So hopefully people will respond to that. Certainly have so far. 99 is fantastic in the first 10 days.
Yes, it is. Congratulations.
So, yeah, thank you.
Congratulations.
So it's the continuation from the first book. We carry on with Dee and Chrissy, and we let the cosmic story unfold. And here's some of the pages. I've got some pencils. I'm going to be inking this page tonight on my channel after I've finished here.
Oh, send me the link. Send me the link.
Yeah, I will. And that penciled page has already been inked. I sent that out on an update today. Here's some color pages. There's some flatted stuff from the war story.
Nicely done. Nicely
And
done. I
these,
like
this is
this
all
is
the
this obviously your art. This is fantastic.
this is the lore stuff. So it's like there's Tales from the Eternal Realms, which is kind of like a Watcher, like the old Marvel Watcher thing.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
it tells about the characters and the stories from the universe that Dee and Chrissy inhabit. So there's that kind of stuff, and you can get that stuff in the Arrow books as well, but obviously it's all packaged in a particular way. It's VIP as it were for the campaign, for the backers campaign. If you're a returning backer from the first book, you get a free Preston Acevedo print. So if you've already booked bought the first book and you're buying the second, I know who you are. I know who you are, and I'll be giving you a Preston Acevedo print. And the first 200 backers get an ink spots print. And then once we get, hopefully, if I can get up to 200 backers, then I'm going to be putting together a bunch of stretch goals with the 6 a.m. chibi art on, just for because everybody loved that last time. Needless to see, I've got all 4 horsemen now, so that'll be happening then. I'm hoping that I will get there. I got 270 in the end last time, so I'm hoping I'll be able to get there because I'd really like to see that stuff get out to people. And I've also got, as part of the perks, some print work, and there's some stuff from the Marvel work I did as well. So yeah, just pretty simple though. There's artwork as well. I can do your sketch, or there's pages from the book. But it's pretty straightforward. It's very much focused on the book rather than lots of extra stuff, which I do like myself. But I'm trying to keep it as simple as possible.
You should be proud of yourself. This is
Thank you.
It's a good looking book. It's a very good looking book.
We got lots of great responses from the first book. People liked it, so
good.
It's more of the same, but hopefully better. Hopefully I'm increasing the quality. I'm coming at it slightly differently because I did the first one. Vast majority of it was digital. This is all traditional, apart from the coloring, obviously. But the inking is all traditional. So yeah.
Excellent. Yeah, that looks really good. I'm glad you're going the way of traditional because it's a lot of times digital, if you're not careful enough, it can become a cop out after a while.
Yeah. I mean,
it really can.
I got my style via the digital process. So I came to it like the opposite way around. A lot of people were traditional and then go to digital, and I leaned on the digital because I wanted to sort of force myself into doing certain things. I had to get work out, and I wasn't confident with inks. I was scared of it for a long time, and I did some traditional work because I wanted to have pages available for book 1 because I wanted that to be a perk, and I found myself absolutely loving it. I was using brush pens rather than a brush. I'm still not confident with a brush. I got myself a sable brush, and I'm sorry, I'll admit I'm just crap with it.
But that takes time. Trust me, it takes time.
Yeah.
I was an inker for a long time. It takes time.
Right.
You'll get it. You'll get it.
But I started using the brush pens, which are almost there, and they completely. It's just a completely other feeling and another feel to your artwork, and I totally fell in love with doing it traditionally, or at least with brush pens. It's as close to traditional as I can get at the moment, without lots of practice with a sable brush. But it's just the way I want to draw. So I came at it from the opposite way round. It was a bit weird, but I'm absolutely loving it, and also having that pile of artwork. Once the campaigns are done, then I'll be able to put that artwork out on the open market as well, which is something I couldn't do with the digital work, obviously, until the NFTs turned up. So maybe I can. Maybe there's a few pages, or like the double page spread from the first issue, that I'll be able to NFT. Maybe, I don't know.
I'm flabbergasted. I have zero knowledge of any of the NFTs, but
no, me neither.
You have. I like your narrative style. Narrative style. Do you cite any inspirations for your storytelling?
Storytelling.
Yes.
Yeah, I suppose it's got to be my main influences artistically would be things like somewhat Kirby, although I didn't discover the genius of Kirby until late on, which a lot of people don't. But my biggest influences would be John Buscema.
Wow, good job.
Stuff from Starlin, Jim Starlin.
Jim Starlin, really?
Yeah.
That's a name I have not heard in a long time.
And the reason I pick out Jim, because obviously Steranko was a big deal for me as well.
Yeah.
And Joe Sinnott's inks and Palmer, they're the nuts, those inks. And that's kind of what drove me. And it's that look and feel. But Jim Starlin's storytelling with his artwork is why I came back with the answer of the artist first. Yeah. Because his storytelling was a big effect on me as well. So I love that, the whole Adam Warlock, the Cosmic Cube, all that kind of stuff.
Oh yeah.
And so that whole sort of Bronze Age thing is me. That's where most of my inspiration comes from. I obviously fell in love with Jim Lee when he turned up with the X-Men, and that stuff in the 90s. When I got accepted as a penciler for Marvel in the mid 90s, but it never went anywhere. And I was kind of shit happens. I was desperately trying to be Jim Lee, but only Jim Lee can be Jim Lee.
Yeah.
Although there are still people that try desperately to be Jim Lee. And actually, I would suggest that probably I was too naive at the time. I wasn't mature enough to actually appreciate what I could and couldn't do. And it's only when I came back after having a career as an art director and designer and what have you, that I realized and appreciated what I could do. And that's when I found Kirby and realized what an influence he had been on me, even though I didn't realize it. When I was a kid, I heard this from a lot of people, like, Kirby, what's that? It's rubbish. It's all blocky and crappy. But you need to understand it. You need to take it in and appreciate just what a genius the guy was.
Yeah.
And then I layer that on top of Buscema and that kind of stuff from the time.
Absolutely.
Also, Neil Adams and what have you. That whole sort of Bronze Age explosion. But then looking at people like Manola, you can then Kirby, you can truly appreciate people like Manola. I opened my mind. The last 10 years, I've completely opened my mind to different types of art and different styles and appreciating them for what they are. And actually, it's helped give me the confidence to do me rather than try and be someone else. And that whole journey sort of ended up at this book. So.
Excellent, man. That's one hell of a journey. And all those people that you just talked about, that these guys are absolutely the classics. These guys are really the originators of not just the Marvel style, but the comic style that, they've been, that it's meant to be emulated forever. They're all the template. Yeah. They're all the template. Yeah. Every single one of them, they're all the template for how to ink, how to compose a page, how to draw, how to tell a story. Jim Starlin is a really unexpected and hugely welcome surprise for an inspiration, because one of the first graphic novels that I ever read was The Death of Captain Marvel.
Oh, yeah, it's stunning. Yeah.
Yes, the whole thing, it was just absolutely incredible. The detail, it's so rich, and the follow through with everything that Jim that was drawn in that book. It was just, again, the narrative was just so incredible.
Yeah, it was art and storytelling all together. It was brilliant, absolutely brilliant. And he was brilliant. He is brilliant. So yeah, I don't often hear his name when people talk about influences, but yeah, definitely for me. And like I say, I stretched back. The first comic I bought with my own money, my own pocket money, was Captain Britain. Was a Marvel UK thing, Captain Britain, and it had reprints of 60s and 70s Fantastic Four. So from Kirby through Buscema,
really,
with Sinnott on it. So Sinnott's inks right the way through that amazing run.
Oh my God, man!
Yeah, brilliant. And they also reran Steranko's Nick Fury. Again, beautiful work.
Oh yeah.
And they did some Doctor Strange and Palmer and Buscema Avengers and stuff like that. But it was just that whole run of comics. That's where that effectively I can pinpoint my influences right there, just in that one book. And then it flowered from there, because obviously I'd picked up other stuff. I could, Sora, Mitter, and Colon, and all these other fantastic artists, but also because being in the UK, picked up 2000 AD and Star-Lord.
Oh yeah,
saw people like Ascara, Bolland, Mahone, just such a beautiful wide array. Marvel UK were in then as well, and some of the stuff that was going on.
Oh hell
and
yeah!
Just that was where it was all at for me, and it's all I've really wanted to do since when I came back and decided I was going to be an illustrator after 2009. I got back in. Eventually, I got the gig for Doctor Who in 2015.
What?
And
Doctor
I realised,
Who?
Doctor. I've just done a Doctor Who magazine script,
man.
I realised, because I was doing the kids magazine, Doctor Who Adventures, and I started to appreciate and realise just what drove me. All ages comics. I love all ages comics. It's what taught me to read. It's what got me interested. It's what inspired me in so many ways. So when I came to this book, Only Death Can Save Us, which has got quite a mean title, it was always going to be cosmic, pantheon of the gods, all ages, nut fun. Just like it was going to have some long words in it, and there was going to be some figures in it, like, because men are men and women are women, or whatever you want to say.
Yeah.
But it was not going to be explicit. It wouldn't have swearing in it, and it wouldn't have red blood or guts in it. So I wanted it to be something that you could, a kid could look at and pick up and go, oh wow, this is so much fun. I want another one of these. But also, hopefully, to touch wood, for people to enjoy it enough to say, I want to keep that in the collection. I want to keep that one. That one's a good, it's a nice book to have. And that was the focus. That was what it was all about. Just recreating the comics that I loved as a kid, basically.
That's fantastic. No, that's great. You're carrying on something that has been, something, the style that from back then, even now, even if it's updated a little bit, it will never go away, because that will always be the foundation of everything that anybody has ever done. No matter what it is, no matter what anybody says, even if they don't know who Kirby is, or Sinnott, or even Starlin, which blows my mind. But they wrote the rules, and Starlin rewrote them. Oh yeah, he did. They all did, exactly.
Yeah, and we're all standing on the shoulders of giants doing this. But you can't get away from those people. They are the bedrock of comic books. Yeah,
they are, and it shows in your work.
Can
we scroll down a little bit? Let me see some of the pages. Let me see some of that stuff. Oh yeah, look at that.
That's a wraparound cover again. There's D.
Look at that nastiness you got there. Jesus Christ.
He's doing his thing.
No, you think? You think? I'm here to order the salad.
Yeah, I don't think he eats all that salad.
No, I don't think so. Where's the cow? Let me eat it. One fucking bite. Jesus Christ.
His Kronos. Kronos is one of the first ones. The first ones we reference in the first book. The first ones were part of the whole process of creation. The original consciousness that divided itself, which is something that we talk about in the Eternal Realms lore aspects. And Kronos is kind of like a bit of a watcher character. So he tells the stories, and he was part of the initial sets of gods, if you like, that helped define the rules of the universes, and his part is obviously time. And once his job was done, he simply records, and so that's his job to tell us in these lore sections. These pages are actually digital. This one, that isn't. That's that's inked, but that's digital ink.
Everyone goes back to the old comic book masters because today's hot artists were influenced by them. Yeah,
Exactly.
a lot of them. Yeah, of course they were.
Yeah, exactly.
Of course they were.
Yeah.
I'm really happy that you're carrying that through no matter what.
That's it. That's the way I draw. It's not going to change. Well,
Good.
I
Good.
say that.
Don't ever change it.
Yeah.
Do not change it because it works.
Yeah, I will evolve. There's no doubt about it. I'm not the finished article. I have a long way to go. Long way to go. Everybody does. But the way that I approach it ain't going to change now.
Good. Don't. Now, what's going on after this one? You said this was about 100 pages. How many pages is this?
This is 66 pages of the main story. There's a 7-page backup story from War. That's the bar fight.
All right.
And then there's another 30 pages of lore of the tales from the Eternal Realms.
Are you drawing all those?
Yes, it's all me.
Ah!
Yeah.
Oh, look at that sexiness. Only death can save us. Man, that's just nuts. Look at that price too. Not bad.
The price on the
Arrow Comics is putting that out.
Yeah, the price on those is very good. Yeah.
Arrow Comics.
That's 32 pages interior with 3 staples, I might add.
Yeah.
3.
Whoa. Oh,
that's
3
fancy.
staples.
I bet it would have been $3.99 if you only used 2 staples.
2 staples, that's what I said.
Dude, this thing it looks better in your hand than it does on the screen. I ain't gonna lie.
I'm sure it does. You know?
The printing's really nice on that, actually. Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Something I did. So the floppies are glossy, like bright colors and all the rest of it. The books, the graphic novels for the backers are actually uncoated paper, so they've got a sort of, they're not newsprint, but they've got that feel, so that it's not all glossy and shimmery. And they're actually based. It's a matte cover, quite thick matte cover, and it's actually based on the 90s one shots that Marvel used to do. That's what she said. The printing's based on the 90s one shots, which used to have that paper. So it came out really nice. People liked it. You could smell the ink. It did have a particular smell to it.
Everybody was popping that book open live.
Yeah, popping it open and go, woo,
so that they could take that first rip right on screen in front of everybody.
Christ. Is that the newsprint? That's newsprint, isn't it? That's the original newsprint that comics use. Oh, man.
Yeah.
Russ, do you have the hour issues to sell, or do we have to go to Randy?
No, I have them on the perks. There, you can get one. I have 150, and they'll all be signed.
Yeah, that's awesome, man. That really is. You should be really proud of yourself that you're doing this. When's the next one? Throw it back. I'd love to be able to do an old school. Change my YouTube. Okay.
Look at it. Look at the profile pic.
Well, where?
Intense Webs. Look at his logo.
Holochrome.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
It's Holochrome, baby. That's one.
Holochrome.
That's one of them NFTs gonna be popping out at you. Watch out.
Pop them out.
Having fun, man. Just having fun. Yep. Look, Will says I still sniff mine.
I got 100 of them.
I don't want to know anybody who's still
sniffing
their shit up in this piece, man. Come
it's
on,
the books, dude. It's the
all right. Okay, all right. Just making sure.
Sniffy.
I got some really weird ass people up in this thing, man. Sometimes, especially that Will.
It's the madness, Rich.
That is true. Yes, I'm aware. I'm aware.
Ass host too. Remember?
Yeah. I know. You don't. I know. It's me too.
Oh, now look, somebody wants to see some of your art from yesterday, Rich.
What art from yesterday?
The mermaid you did.
I don't know where it is. I don't have it. It's downstairs. I ain't getting up and getting it. I ain't moving.
Russ,
I'm drawing the frog. I'm drawing the frog with the wrench. I can't do that right now. I must put all my energy into the wrench and the frog. And,
This is true. This is true.
and I have to ink this afterwards anyway. What time is it?
I want to
Oh,
take
it's
Russ
okay,
on
it's only
the
like that.
Wayback Machine. I want to take Russ back in his life and his
To the
back in his
future.
art career. I
Go
want to take
back,
you
go
back.
way back.
Do you remember this?
Oh, hold on.
Wow, he's packing.
The symbol.
The
Check his trunks out.
symbol. Yeah, man. Got a little S on those trunks. Look at that.
Do you remember drawing that character at one point?
No.
Rusty says you drew him.
No, I don't think I drew that.
No, not that one. I'm saying have you drawn that character? Do you remember that character?
No, I don't.
Rusty. Rusty, where you at?
I don't. Maybe I
He
did.
said
I don't
no.
know. My memory's not good.
See? I said I was going to take you back and make you think.
Rusty
see?
may well be correct. I mean, I didn't draw that. That's for sure. But
no, not that. He just sent me that. That's his character.
Right.
That's the character.
Right. Okay. I might have. I can't remember.
Okay.
So excuse me, Rusty. It was obviously nothing to do with the quality or the standard of the characterization. I'm sure that was perfect. It's simply that I've had too many of these.
So our 430 is MIA, and that worries me because because Glenn is never usually MIA.
Oh, is Glenn coming on?
Glenn.
He was supposed to
Glenn.
come on at 4:30.
Ooh.
And I'm getting no messages from him or anything. So, I mean, we can just go ahead and continue on with this and have fun, until we hear from him. So, you're getting a special edition all to yourself
Special
right
edition.
now.
Check that out. So there, you can follow me on the channel, Comic Book Black Belt, and every Monday I sit down and do some drawing, whether it's inking, coloring, whatever it might be, digital pencils, and you can see bits of the book come together. And that happens pretty much every Monday night. So,
Bring on Texas Dave. Yeah, is that a YouTube channel then?
Oh, what?
Russ.
Dave?
Russ,
What?
is that a YouTube channel?
Yeah, Comic Book Black Belt. That's my YouTube channel.
All right, let me subscribe to it.
Thank you.
You're very welcome.
And everybody, if you're in the chat and you haven't subscribed, go check out Comic Book Black Belt on YouTube. Russ, hey, if Russ is entertaining here, he's probably twice as entertaining without us.
No, I'm really crap. I'm not very good at drawing and talking at the same time. It's I'm getting on a bit. I say hi, and people come and watch what I'm doing. That's why I just do an hour. But I do an hour or so with Joe as well, Joe Fulton, on a Thursday, and obviously I drop in and do stuff on Indie Vault as well. Because the great thing about being on the panel with Indie Vault is you've got other people there, and I can just sit there and draw. So I can finish, I can do what I'm doing and then pop in. It's almost like being in a bullpen. It's quite nice because you're sitting there drawing and you can have a chat with people just like you do in a normal office. So
Russ, you can draw anytime you're on our shows. You can draw, bro.
Yeah, man. Look what the hell I'm doing.
Check Russ out. He's like, nah, this is a drinking show.
I got my Remy Martin going because I've run out of whiskey. You see?
You ran out of whiskey?
I ran out of whiskey last week. I didn't realize I'd run out of whiskey last week.
I'm almost out of rum.
Oh.
I'm almost out of rum. I gotta get more rum.
Yeah.
I gotta get that. I gotta get that rum that I got from Cornwall. Oh my god!
Nice rum.
Oh, you bet your ass it is. I'm like, holy shit! That knocks your ass on your feet. Oh my god, it's too much. What, Pops? What is Russ's channel? Comic Book Black Belt. I just subscribed.
That's the one. Comic Book Black Belt. All one word.
Yeah, man. I just subscribed. It looks like you've got some really good stuff. I'm definitely gonna.
Yeah, I've got stuff up there.
I'm gonna bring the bell too, so I know when you're doing it and stuff.
Ooh, ding! Yeah, I got a little ting. Then
you got a ding.
I got a ding.
I dinged you.
A ding.
I dinged you.
a ding. I got stuff on there from from Doctor Who, from stuff that I did from Marvel.
Nicely, man.
I've got Ben 10 stuff on there.
Ooh,
So
that's
basically,
awesome.
what I do is I just try and analyze my work. So I don't like to use the word tutorial because everybody's got different ways of doing things. So what I do is I just lay out the way that I've done things, and if it's useful to you, then great. You know, like it's all about sharing. So
that is true. That is very true. Ooh, look at Pops. I'm gonna ink this too. Am I right? Am I gonna ink this on the show?
Sure.
do it.
Do you, man?
All right, man.
There you
Do
go.
it.
Let me know what
Thank
you want
you,
me to do.
Intense.
Let me know what you want me to do, Pops. This is regardless if I'm a co-host. It's your show, boss. Do what you ask.
By all means, man. Just like blow it up, dude.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I'm gonna do that in a few. I'm almost done with the pencils here on this one.
That's
Man, that
awesome,
looks
mate.
good.
That is really good.
Thanks, man. Appreciate it. I learned from the best, and I follow, and I'm inspired by the company that I have been keeping of late, and that's really awesome.
Yeah,
And
there's
y'all see,
some
that's
great
one of them,
creators out there.
The sure as
That's
hell
one of
is,
them pipe
especially within a
wrenches
circle
that
of friends
fits
we got.
everybody's channel.
I'm sorry, what?
I said that's a pipe wrench that fits everybody's channel.
Yeah, sure as hell. Look at that shit. Boom!
It's the wrench of
It's in your
power.
face, girl.
Oh hell yes, you
In
gotta
your
ink it. You gotta get that. You gotta make that Kirby crackle pop. You know what's
Yeah,
up.
I'm gonna make her Crom
Crom
Cantessie's
Can
titties.
Cassie.
Crom Cantessie and her boobies. Crom Cantessie. Pops, I want to make a Crom Cantessie NFT.
You're gonna be able to, brother. That's the great thing about this.
Nicely done. Nicely done. What else to brush? Oh, that's solid as a friggin' rock. Note to all the young pros out there: wash your damn brush before it becomes like concrete or something.
Poncho.
There you go. I'm almost out of ink, man. I gotta get more.
Thank you,
ink.
There you
Quentin.
go.
Hey,
We're
Quentin.
blowing you up
Thank you,
today.
everybody.
Nice drawing,
We're blowing
Rich.
you up
Thanks,
today
Poch.
over there.
Appreciate.
Now, you guys can back his book too. That's okay.
I will back. How much? Oh yeah. By the way, how much longer is your campaign?
Well, I've got another 3 weeks. So,
good. Good.
Yeah.
I
And
will.
then, you know
I'll
what
back
it's like.
this
I may
before
well.
at the beginning of November.
Well, thank you. You know what it's like. I may well go for a little bit longer as well. So we'll see.
Right. Excellent.
We'll see.
All right. Whatever
There's
you do,
time.
man, I'll make sure that I back it before anything else. And besides,
Thank
you're
you.
local, so it's like you're close. It's not going to take forever
It's
to
around
get
the
the book to me.
corner. It's shipping in March. So
Okay, that's awesome.
Let's get
it's all
somebody
good.
to bump this thing up to 100 right now during the show. Come on.
Well, I'm broke.
Somebody give me 100 backers.
It's just,
We got like 15, 20 people been watching the whole time. Come
don't
on.
worry.
Somebody
If you
go
can
hit
share-
the button on this one. I
We
want
need
to see
Jerry
100
Lewis up in
backers
this bitch.
before the show's over.
Jerry Lewis up in here, so it's like, you know, then the telethon thing and stuff, and like French people will watch because they love Jerry Lewis and Friends.
Dude,
Yes, sir.
I definitely want to see this thing pop up to 3 digits before the show's over.
I hope so. It should. Hi guys, that drawing is awesome. Thanks.
Who do we
Thank
got
you.
there? Who's that? Let me see.
That was Rusty, wasn't
Oh, that's Dinesh Vandenberg. What's up, bro?
Oh, right.
How you doing?
Who's that?
Good people. He hit me up with the little thing that he's doing. Included me in. I'm honored to be part of what he's got going on. You know, man, this stuff's so fun, you guys. You don't know. Look at all that Kirby crackle around that guy. Hold on, back that up.
Yeah, look
Back
at that
that up.
nastiness.
There you go. Look at that.
it? Yeah, I'll show you something else. Show you something.
Kirby crackle.
Cool.
Not much. What was that? Not much finished. What?
Shepherd. Tip.
Hill Pops bow. Robert
Tip.
Shepard.
We bow all day and we tip all day. That's how we do it around here.
Yes, sir. Yes,
You know
sir.
what's up. Yeah, back that up. There you go. Back that up. Dory. Now tonight also.
Back what up?
at 6 p.m. Eastern, we're going to have Joe Catapano out here. We're going to be talking about Star Circuit. It's in demand if y'all don't know about that one. That's gonna be our 6 o'clock with Dory and me, our first timer spotlight on. And we're having a special edition tonight as well. We're going to be out here with Chris and Diana Tamulovich talking about Cluster Fudge 2. We're not done with
oh man, are they appearing tonight on our show or what?
No, they can't get out till late. I mean, if you want to stay up late, come out at 8 o'clock, you can.
I just might, because don't laugh when I say this. As soon as I finish tonight, I'm probably gonna make fresh pasta and probably have a really late dinner. So yeah, I'll be awake. Don't ask me why.
Bancroft, how you doing, brother?
I am Michael. Thank you.
Michael Bancroft, what's up?
I launched on Mike's show, and
yes, we have royalty in the chat, y'all. Just say hi to Mr. Bancroft.
We went straight through the initial target. Thank you very much, Michael.
Geez, bro. Yo, Buffalo. We got all kinds of people popping up in here now. And yes, F Danny. Y'all don't know, but F Danny.
F Danny.
Danny.
Dan, Danny.
I don't even know what the hell I'm doing here. I'm just like...
you can have a look at Arrow Comics.
Klauscroft.
Klauscroft.
Y'all don't be mean to Michael. He be nice to Michael. He's a good
God.
Positive influence.
So me and Pops' show, Rich.
Force in indie comics. Come on, man. The dude's out here in the middle of the night all the time. I can't help it. He lives in Australia, but he's out here in the middle of the night all the time, man. You know, that shows dedication.
In the middle of the night.
So I've got, if you want to see the issue 2 second issue cover, Pops is on shared now.
Oh.
So
there you go. Check that out, y'all.
Let me see. Holy shit. Look at that nasty cover. Are you kidding? How did you get all that in there? Good Christ. How did you do it? Wow.
So that's
So I got to get over to Randy and tell him to send me one of those. Are they ready or not ready?
No, they're off to print soon.
Okay.
Oh my God.
And I'll show you just one of the pages from the Eternal Realms. Here we go. Let's use this one. Let's do this one. There you go.
The blouse, the beer, the bogan. There you go.
Yeah.
We can run with that.
What's that? Well, which is that? Is she describing? Or is he describing?
No.
Is Michael describing
himself?
Oh, okay,
He's describing himself. There's a video. Don Chin likes to send people gifts.
That's nice of him.
And he sent Michael this beautiful pirate blouse, I guess you call it. And hey,
it was very nice.
In the good spirit of having fun, Michael laced up his rollerblades or skates or whatever and put that blouse on and ate his ice cream while he was skating around. It was great.
Oh my God.
There you go. D-Wag. Crack, pack, pow. What's up?
Oh, the Wagner is here.
Jeez, everybody's
NTM Comics. Hail the chat. Hail NTM Comics.
We got Rick.
Rick's
Everybody's
here.
up here.
Look
Noah.
here.
Rick Taylor. What's up, Rick?
What
How you doing?
The place is freaking popping. Go ahead. Oh, shit. We got more to show you. Look at this.
There you go.
Oh, God damn.
Whoa. What in the...
Yeah. This is...
Jesus Christ. How come you never drew an Eternals comic?
I wish.
God,
I would have loved to have done that.
Look at that. It's like... These are like the Celestials who are too cool for the Celestials.
Nice. Thank you.
That's nuts. Look at that. It's like boom, pow, boof. I mean, each one can create a whole universe. I'm sorry. I'm I'm fanboying all over the floor like I always do.
Yo,
That's exactly the kind of thing I wanted to go for. So,
I got to clean this mess up afterwards, I swear.
ooh.
I know, right? Oh, it's disgusting.
my boy Rich, he gets excited. He gets excited.
I know, it's really happy. Why do you think I only draw with one hand sometimes? Oh!
Look at that. Look at that.
Here's the other hand. It's okay. Ew! Oh man, I didn't go for that. Oh my god! Oh man, that's. I love it. That's too much, man. Oh my god, that's crazy. Oh
So
man,
yeah, that's the kind of stuff you're going to see. That's what's going on. Every book gets more and more bonkers
nice.
because I just let the imagination flow. And my the
Excellent.
guy I write with, Rick, he loves all that kind of stuff as well, so he gets right into it.
Right from the beginning, it was only Russ can save us. Okay, right from the first time I saw his book, it was like, oh no, this is amazing. This takes us back, but gives us something real. But it takes us back, and yeah, I can't wait to get on board. Now I'm a floppy guy. Everybody knows that, so I had to wait.
Don't tell everyone that.
Wait until Arrow, man. I got so lucky. I got so lucky that Russ hooked up with Randy and broke these down into floppies so that I could do it the way I do it. You know?
Unfortunately, I've got Marv asking, will the Arrow books be in Europe? No, I don't think they will be. Unfortunately, it all comes down to distribution. They distribute through Liberty. It just comes down to whether the shops will ask for it or not. And I have a feeling that the postage now, certainly currently, it's just too expensive. I don't think anyone will do it. So no, you just have to get the book in the campaign, and there will be a signed Arrow issue 1 available. It's there in the perks. So and it's only the same price as you get. I don't charge for my signature. It's the same price as you would pay in the shop.
Isn't that the weirdest thing? I mean, that someone actually thinks that I mean. When I went to the show in Nottingham, a couple of people are just like, how much would it be to sign it? And I'm like, nothing.
Nothing. The fact that you guys are interested in my work is, like, why wouldn't I sign it? God.
Your work's fantastic. Your work is really fantastic. It harkens back to an age where everybody learns from, yet you managed to take it and you managed to modernize it. It looks great.
Thank you.
Really does. You should be very proud of yourself, and I hope you get to 200 backers by the time your campaign ends. Maybe even
Rick,
more. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Pull back a little bit so everybody can see the whole picture.
Yeah,
Mr.
loving
Bancroft,
what you're doing there. Look at those
our
lines.
boy Frog. You know our boy Frog. You might not be real familiar with Crom, but Crom Cantessi, Rich's version.
Yeah, Crom Cantessi.
Is handing Frog G the wrench of power. There it is, right there.
Yeah.
Handing Frog G the wrench of power.
Jesus Christ.
What? I can't wait to get this to Frog G. I can't believe he's not here.
Oh man, I know. What a downer. What a downer, man. Well, I'm sure. Does he know that I'm doing this, or is he just like supposed to show up?
I tagged him. I posted. I'm like, "Where's the frog?"
Oh man. All right. Well, I'm sure he'll see it.
Check it out, Rich.
Yes, sir.
Nope.
The Bancroft loves it, so you're doing.
I'm glad he does. Thank you, Mike. I appreciate that, sir. Thank you very much. I'm honored.
Backer on this will be Backer 100. Somebody please go back this book if you have not, and make sure that this dude pops over 100 right here. Yes, it's Frog G. Yes.
I love those lines you're laying down there, Rich.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
It's just so beautiful to see real lines.
The other day, and I was like, "Yo, Rich,
thank you, man. I appreciate
draw
that.
Me something."
I feel like a trained seal. It's like, here, draw. Just throw a fucking fish in my mouth, and I'll be happy. Jesus Christ.
See, we turned you loose, and you changed it from Crom to Crom Cantessi. You put your touch and style on it, and that's awesome, dude. That's what this is about. I don't ever want to look, when I ask somebody to do art for me, the last thing I'm ever going to do is squash their
Nuts.
flow. Whatever's making it come out, I'm not going to go, oh, no, don't do that. You know
Look
what I
how
mean?
nasty that is.
I turn
Look how
them
freaking
loose.
nasty
I don't
Frog
wanna
G
see what
looks,
comes
man.
out. You know,
That's nasty. Yeah.
Should I have like a volcano in the background or like a nuclear explosion or something like that? I mean, I'm trying to figure out what I'm going to do.
well,
Because I already
think
have
we
like the
wanna wipe 'em
Simonson
out.
signature. I'm sorry? Yeah, I know. Well, you know what? I'll have that here and I'll do like the Simonson thing. The Simonson energy
volcano
signature, like I
sounds
have it
good.
over here. That'll be easy enough.
I mean, the
An
volcano's
eruption
good,
is
but I don't
appropriate.
think
I
a
think.
nuclear blast would really be good for them.
I don't know. Well, nuclear stuff is cool. You know, I mean, things blow up really nice. Maybe I'll do like a nuclear bomb with boobs on it or something. You know, just nuclear bomb with big tits. It's like, oops, a big titted volcano is erupting in the background.
Is there any other type? We have to
No,
ask
there
ourselves.
should only be big titted volcanoes erupting all the time.
Oh, I don't know nothing about volcanoes with tits. I've never seen them. I know nothing about it.
You know, this is so fun. I haven't even had a drink yet. I don't know what the hell I'm doing. He creates RPG dice, Rich. Who's
Yes,
that one?
he does. He makes
we
all
talking
kinds
about?
of really cool ones, man.
Who are we talking about?
Frog.
Oh, really? Okay.
Frog cast dice, gaming dice. He makes gaming dice.
Nice. Excellent.
Custom shit. Really nice, man. It's
Ooh.
yeah.
Excellent. Oh, man.
Waterfall of dice.
Waterfall of dice. Yeah. All right. Yeah, man. I did this for a little bit for a time at Marvel. Let me ask you a question, man. I mean, you see, when I was at Marvel, I mean, I was an inker. You know, I wasn't any type of penciler of any kind, so I can't really say that my creativity was quote unquote stifled, with the exception of maybe having to ink a certain way. As an artist, I can say that unless you're really imbued into that Marvel style, I think in a lot of ways, Russ, I mean, whether you worked at Marvel or not, I mean, unless you were like given free reign to do whatever you needed to do and, you know, imagine the characters the way that you would see them, you know, I don't know if, I mean, given the talent that I've seen you on your books, and how you're allowed to have free reign on them and everything, I'm not too sure how much you would enjoy it. I mean, it would be nice for the notoriety and stuff for a while, but you know, even as an inker, I got stale after a while. I was like, well, I'm just drawing over someone else's lines. It's like,
I think everybody. I think apart from a very few artists, everybody like has a stint, don't they? They have their time with the big corporate comics and then they move on and do their own thing. I was fortunate with Draw the Marvel Way because I was pretty much given an open brief. You know, we sat and I worked with the editorial. I did some editorial myself on it as well.
Nice.
And we sat and you know, worked out what we wanted and the kind of tutorials we wanted to create with the characters that we liked. So I got quite an input into what I was able to draw. Although obviously it's only licensed characters, so it's not like it's sequential art. It was just, you know, how to draw something or making a nice picture or whatever, which was fun, but it wasn't sequential work. Doctor Who was a different thing that I was kind of let to get on with that, and that in a different way because we couldn't use a lot of the villains from canon. It was just the way that it was just the way it worked. We had to make stuff up. So I was making stuff up with the writers every month. So that was kind of quite open-ended. That was quite fun. I'm involved in other things as well that because I've got my own book. You're exactly right. Because I have my own book, if I'm asked to do something in a certain way for somebody else, it doesn't really bother me because I've got that outlet. I've got that, you know, way to get what I want to do out. So, you know, if I have to draw in a certain way to do a job to make money, then fine, that's the way it is. I mean, when I was drawing Ben 10, I came because that's a completely different style. That's not me at all.
Absolutely.
And I came at that almost from a designer's perspective. I saw that as a brief. I got a very specific style guide, and I wanted my comic book pages to look exactly like the cartoon.
Excellent.
No deviation. I didn't want my style in there. I wanted to do this thing, and they loved it. I got a lot of great responses from that, from
Excellent.
Warner Brothers, or from Cartoon Network, should I say? That worked, and I didn't feel like I was being restricted because I was working to do a particular job. My career is a microcosm in comics, because I did that thing in the 90s and didn't get anywhere with it. And then I had my career. I went away and I was an art director, a designer, had my own business for a while and bits and pieces. And then in 2009, that was when I came to it. So my career has been, 12 years in comic book industry.
Nicely done.
So,
Nicely done.
I don't feel as stifled maybe as some people may have done.
Good.
And I'm fortunate, very, very fortunate.
Well, you're also good. that helps too, So it's like, well, when you have that talent and it shows, and again, I can only say it so many times, but the fact that you pay respect to those who came before us, I mean, I don't know the consensus on how people feel about some of the older pros, but for an old school guy like me, and definitely the person who taught me everything I know, plus a lot of older pros around my age and a little bit older, they all harken back to that. And it's like, it's really refreshing that there's, I mean, maybe it's just my cynical view, but it's really nice to know that there's so many other people outside of not just the Marvel and DC, but outside of the United States who really just who have really truly appreciate those types of art styles, man. And you really put it out there with your book. And I look at it, and someone made a comment a minute ago, and it's like, I think it pertains like, how can Marvel not use Russ when it comes to the harkening of the old style? How dare they? Shame on them. And it's true. Well, it's the truth, man, because the moment I looked at your stuff, I was like, ooh, Eternals. That's it.
Yeah.
You're like a Celestial and shit, or New Gods.
Yeah. But it's that I suppose from their perspective, they would feel, well, that's all old hat. It's been done. But it's, not for me. Oh, Michael's here.
Hey, Russ. Hey, fellas. Pops.
How you doing?
What's up, Michael Bancroft? What's up?
Mr. Bancroft, welcome to the Monday Madness, my friend.
What an amazing... Wow.
Yeah, I'm not turning my camera on because it's kind of early here, and
what a cameo.
You get the blouse on, we get it.
Yeah, that's they're my pajamas. I roll out of bed.
Hey, this is how I felt when I woke up.
Mm-hmm.
Nope, not today.
Oh, I thought you were going to say like a dog.
No, just not today, man. That's my boy. I like Snoopy. He's been my favorite since I was a little kid. So
I did some commission work for Peanuts back in the day. Yeah, and they paid me for it, but they didn't end up using it, which is a real shame because I thought it was really cute. I think they wanted something in a different style, but like you just said, Ruts, about Ben 10, I wanted to not just put all whatever I've got onto Snoopy. I grew up reading Snoopy as well. That was like one of my first introduction to comic strips. And I made this really cute action comics kind of style Snoopy as a superhero, because he sometimes would dress up in a cape with Woodstock.
That is true, yes.
And so I just did, and I put the trade dress on it and everything. They didn't end up using it. They paid me like $500 for it. So I was like, all right,
good money.
And so I just printed it out as a poster, and it's now pride and place in my son's bedroom.
That's brilliant.
Nicely done, man.
Wow. But you're right.
Impressive.
When you're kind of doing jobs like that, you don't feel like you should necessarily change it. It's not about you. It's about preserving the character. It's about preserving the legacy.
That's very true.
Yeah, we can go down all kinds of roads, can't you, with this one? But it's change is inevitable. It change is good, and in some cases, characters wear themselves out. There's
That
no
is true.
doubt about it. However, saying that there's no need to disrespect that character's core. So
It's very
if
true.
you can't respect the core and do something different with them, then leave them the way they are and make a new character. That's the way I see it, and that's
That
what
is
I did.
true.
So
That is very
I'll be
true.
honest with you. This is why I love Snoopy, because he was always dancing. He was always happy. He was, it didn't matter what kind of comic strip he was in. He was stealing Linus's blanket. He was the freaking he was fighting the Red Baron on his.
yeah,
He had a damn Van Gogh and a pool table in his doghouse, y'all.
I saw very little of the comic strip. It was mostly rerun in newspapers over here.
I had all collections, like collected
wow.
volumes in books. I had all of them.
Yeah,
That and
paperback
Garfield.
books, yeah.
But it was on TV quite a lot. The cartoon was on the television quite a lot, and it was just called Charlie Brown over here. It wasn't called Peanuts.
Well, yeah, Snoopy had to be, he had to be upbeat because Charlie Brown was such a
Depressive
kid.
But I really loved that cartoon. It was great, and like the whole it was also being a kid, sort of my youth, sort of most of the 70s and early 80s. You looked at America in a certain way, and things like Snoopy, things like Charlie Brown almost encapsulated the way that you viewed the whole continent. It was quite bizarre. So you'd watch Starsky and Hutch or Snoopy, or you'd watch the streets of San Francisco. There you go.
Yeah.
But all that kind of Cagney and Lacey. You'd watch all this stuff, and it's like
San Francisco.
Yeah,
that was Hank Pym when he was a kid.
Yeah, it was.
Right,
yeah. And then, of course, like when I was a bit older, the A-Team turned up and stuff. And it wasn't quite the same, but still, you kind of had this feel for the States that seems to be gone now. I daren't say it, but it doesn't seem to be the same. But of course, like I say, everything changes. We're not walking around in bowler hats anymore over here either.
Well, what it is with American television is that American television has become a little bit too stylized, and a lot of the actors who are on American television have become, I don't know, can I say too pretty? I mean, because
you can say that.
Because so some of the greatest actors that I remember from movies that I've seen were Taking of Pelham 1, 2, 3, and that was with Walter Matthau.
Yeah.
Or the Poseidon Adventure with Gene Hackman. Now they're riveting in their own way, but they're not like these Disney cloned, genetically multiracial, gobbledygook genetic modifications of what a child should look like now, and they're like beyond devastatingly beautiful or handsome. It's like the cast of Twilight barked all over the floor. And
normal is vanishing.
Like, yeah, exactly. Normal is no longer applicable. Thank you. That's perfect.
Sorry, not normal. Average.
Thank you.
Normal. Average.
Average is no longer appealing. Now everything has to be drop dead beautiful and Instagram and Facebook like crap. And it's like you're not winning any fans from the continuous regurgitation of entertainment that's done a lot better 30, 40 years ago by actors who actually knew how to act, and just stand there like deer in the headlights, like, I'm just going to read from this cue card. No, it's like you'd actually have actors and actresses who created their own shows and created each character in their own image instead of like some sort of cookie cutter thing. American TV has gone down.
Hold up. You got to think, this is casting.
UK TV is the same.
A director would cast somebody to a part because they thought that person would do the part good. Now they cast somebody to a part to sell the movie, to make money. That's all.
Yeah,
exactly.
it was the same. Yeah, I mean,
Doctor
Who to some degree became that, and not just recently. We're talking 10 years ago when it first started. I mean, back with Tennant, is that the actor became bigger than the show.
Yeah,
and was kind of that's probably not a good thing to be at all.
Happy days.
Well, and as well, they've all bought into this. They've bought into this idea about representation, that everyone's one of the big reasons why people consume stories is because they want to see themselves represented in it, which I think is complete bunk. And
it's bunk.
So now they're, you know, and they're going for the key demographic, which is what is it? I don't know what it is, but it's under, anyway, it's some key demographic. So they're just, you know, it's all about young, beautiful people exclusively. And
I can't stand that.
Except that
Mm.
most people aren't
get a good look
beautiful.
at that Snoopy.
No, but that's
Michael-
about, you know, that's like why they dress clothes up
Yeah.
in beautiful models. Well, not anymore, but you know, they used to.
Yeah. No, it's funny. I was watching a really old Top of the Pops the other day, and everybody was skinny.
Did y'all get a good look?
But
Did y'all get a good look at that Snoopy that Michael put up there?
that
Did y'all
wasn't
get a
that
good look at
lovely?
that?
Wasn't that beautiful?
Yeah, it looks it's like printed out really big and a big poster in my son's room. It just it really, it's I'm quite proud of that little piece. You know,
You
I
should
thought
be.
that
It's
was really
lovely.
like heroic of Snoopy like that.
I really like the design as well, like with the 10 cents and
put a bit of.
the whole way the thing sticks together. It's really,
I was surprised because, you know, he did that. He had, you know, his Red Baron is probably the most famous, but he did also dress up as a superhero. He did a bunch of little things, and there was no, because this was a t-shirt commission, so that's why it's like simple and you know, all contained like that. And
one backer away from 100.
One backer. Come on.
Yeah.
One backer.
Yeah, once they paid the money, I'm really surprised they didn't use it.
Yeah,
that would look great on a shirt.
These companies, they have lots of money to throw around, I suppose.
Yeah.
But look, I think it's great. You know, for a little. I mean, my son just turned 4. I mean, it works.
God bless. Happy birthday.
Cool.
Happy birthday to your boy.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
I appreciate you coming out, Michael, for sure, man. I'm not chasing you away by any means. I'm just saying, I appreciate you coming out. I like doing all the cross promotions between everybody's channel. The race to 1,000, all this stuff. This stuff is all good for the community.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
If everybody's channel is up over 1,000 subs, that means no matter who somebody's watching or whose show you're on, you're going to get eyes on what you're doing.
Yeah, man.
Yep.
It's really simple.
Yeah, it's a lot about stability too. You know, people don't, YouTube channels don't just last forever. People drop in and out. You know, people's enthusiasms, people's interests. Whoever was promoting comics last year isn't necessarily going to be promoting it next year. They might move on to something else, and we've seen that time and time again. And we've been extraordinarily fortunate, especially in CG, that a lot of the guys who do the heavy lifting of promoting have stuck around. But the issue is that, you know, it can become kind of exclusive. You know, you have to kind of know them personally to get on there, and that, you know, that's just a normal progression of a channel getting bigger. So, but where does that leave guys who don't have that kind of you know, those kind of friends?
One of the shows I do, Michael, is called the First Timer Spotlight On. And every week we bring somebody out here who's a first timer and put them out here and look at their book and whatever. We got Joe Catapano coming on at 6 o'clock. First book, first timer. We're going to go out here and talk about it. Yeah, it's been out for a while and it's funded and it's in demand, but it's still his first project. We're going to give him some more, you know, some more spotlight. You know, to me, that's what it's about. When I built the Madness, Michael, on Facebook, it was a little look what I got group. Everybody, look what I got today. Woo! That's all. It wasn't a promotion or anything group. COVID did that. When all the cons got shut down last year, it turned my group into a networking and promotions group. It was the natural progression, you know, and we're doing our 20th freaking monthly con this month.
That's fucking
We've been
fantastic.
doing this, and we just don't stop. And you look down that list, you got people like Russ, people like Hex, people, you know, good people, you know, Chris Biss, all these guys in the chat, you know, they come out and keep giving Stop it. Stop it, Rich.
What? No, I fucking smeared the ink. What? That's what happened. I didn't say anything. Look, it's like this fucking spot here now. I gotta fix it.
We heard you go, shit.
I did. I said shit. I was like, that's the word I'm getting. I'm not gonna say, oh gee, golly willikers, oh joy. It's like I spilled ink.
Rich,
I hate gee willikers. Yeah,
it was perfect, Rich. It was perfect.
No, sorry, man.
Brought our attention right to what you were doing. Oh shit! What did you do?
I didn't mean that. I didn't mean it. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to draw attention from what you were saying, Pops. Please forgive me. Sorry about that, man. That was just my reaction. Like fuck.
That was funny, dude. It was.
Well, I actually said shit. I don't know shit about fuck.
He does that on purpose. I just want everybody to know Rich does that on purpose just so he can read this every week.
God! Oh, the opinions in the following broadcast are not necessarily the opinions of Monday Madness, Comic Talk, and Pops and said comic-related madness. Its staff, contributors, or sponsors. The show is TV-MA. Viewer discretion is advised. Thanks, Pops.
That's what.
Going back to what you were talking about,
yes, please. What were we saying? Oh yeah, draw attention to me. I'm such a narcissistic bastard. Oh, I'm sorry. I'll keep my mouth shut.
There's a fellow that just he asked if he could come on my show, and it was like when I say asked, it's like I'll be launching a book next year, and I'm like, oh, I don't really book shows that far in advance. But I said, you know what you should do is you should just come hang out in all these streams. It doesn't have to be mine. It can be anyone's. So I sent him that list that Good Stuff has. Right. And there's like 30 on there now. Yeah, just come hang out and just say hello. You don't have to shill your book. Just meet some people. And yesterday, lo and behold, where was I? I was in someone's chat. And there he was saying hello. I'm like, yes, hello, how you going? Great to see you here. That's that's great. That's what I'm talking about. Stability and accessibility and all that sort of stuff. It's just another brick in the wall for everything that we're doing here.
For me, I loved it that they did the race and they made that big ass list because that, I mean, I was already subbed to almost all them channels, but I'm sure there's a lot of people that didn't know about some of them channels, and that gives them a boost,
Yeah,
and
back in the day.
And then Michael goes out on his show when B Rose was in the lead, and he starts telling everybody, and some other people are like, "Hey, can I get in it? I got 800 subs," and B Rose was mad.
He's just gonna have to work now. He's gonna have to do something interesting, and he did. Right. He put out my racist dog story today, so that's good. That sort of stuff. That sort of stuff brings in the people.
Oh dear.
And look, I'm going to be honest with you also, Michael. When we see people like you pop up in our chat, that gives us as hosts a big boost too. Yeah, I want you to know that because your channel is like where I'm aspiring to be.
Yeah, and I recognize that story because I was in that exact place. A couple of years ago, I had maybe 200, 300 subs, looking to expand, get on more shows, meet more people. And back in the day, the list like that wasn't public. I remember Adam Post sent me a list of people that he was aware of, and I added to it. I think it added up to about 20 shows, but not all of them are all that accessible.
This is the part, though, Bancroft. This is the part right here. When this thing started and all of us jumped in, none of us realized B Rose was so far up there already. It's like we're all ashamed that we're losing to B Rose.
When you watch his show, it makes you question. How legitimate are all those subs? Like, how many of them are bought, for instance? That's the accusation. I'm not making that accusation.
That's a heavy accusation there.
No, that sure is, man. I'm not gonna say a word. I'm just gonna keep my ass drawing in this because I don't know. I'm gonna say something. I'll get in trouble. Oh my god!
That much better than than other channels. I don't know.
Oh my god!
Well, I mean, it's all about content, right? It's all about
Look,
content.
this is
If it's entertaining, and you got 20 people, 30 people, 40 people watching you or more as you get bigger, if it's entertaining, you're going to have those people in the chat interacting. You're going to have people watching. If it's not entertaining, you probably won't. No matter how many subs you have, it's how many people are actually interacting with the shows, going and watching the replays, still interested in what you're doing, even if they missed it live. That's when you know you're starting to make a difference.
That is
true. And I mean, that's where I feel like we're at right now with this channel. I feel like I have to keep pushing strong with this right now. I feel like if I took a month off, it would fall apart. I really feel like that. I'm like right at the cusp of going over.
There's a bunch of channels now who get anywhere between 10 to 30 people in their live streams.
I do.
That didn't exist.
I get between. Forgive me. I get between 10 and 15 usually.
Yeah, that didn't exist 2 years ago.
That's true.
This many channels getting 10 to 30. And then now there's also other channels who were getting more than that, and that also didn't exist. It was so much more stratified a couple of years ago. So I know individually it's a real grind and struggle, and everyone's trying to raise their profiles and everything. But if you look at the broad picture over the last 3 years, the growth is undeniable.
Yeah. And then there's that.
Look, again, I wasn't the one who made that accusation. I'm just saying what other people are wondering. Maybe
I'm Switzerland in this bitch, man. I ain't gonna say a word.
An investigation needs to be.
Dory. That's why I make it weird on our show, Pops. It'll be entertaining. We know. Like tonight we have Chris and Diana Tamulovich, Cluster Fudge 2.
Oh, I gotta be. I have to be on then tonight because I got that big ass drawing.
So
dude, I got that big ass drawing that I gotta send them.
Yeah. We're gonna bring them out tonight and talk about their book, Cluster Fudge 2. And
Cluster Fudge is sexy as F.
Yeah. It's like normally they'd have been on this show, but it's a little bit too early in the day for them. So we're doing a special edition later on tonight. And that's the thing I love about having my own platform, Michael. I'll be honest with you. I can go out and do a show whenever the hell I want.
Yep.
Whichever title it falls under, I can go do it whenever I want.
Really can't. Yeah, there's no substitute, is there?
No.
And do it your way. You're not beholden to anyone because there's no one right way to do YouTube, and experimentation and try new things. That's how we get better and find more people. And everyone has an opinion. I'm very lucky to be a co-host on a show that's getting quite big, which is called Camel Nights. And that's getting anywhere between 150 to 200 people every week.
That's fantastic.
Live.
That's wonderful.
And then
Good
in
job,
the replays
man.
between 2,000 and 3,000. So
that's
really,
that's like primetime TV.
It is, it's not everyone's cup of tea. It was a bit, I guess, a risk for Camel with his format. A lot of people didn't really get it, didn't really like it. A lot of people still don't like it, but a lot of people do. And I think that's the good thing about having your own show is you can kind of believe in your vision, and and just stick to that and do it exactly like whenever you want, how you want. And
but that's exactly what mainstream television isn't giving anybody anymore. There's nothing bad on the telly anymore. There's nothing weird. You can't watch anything that's off the wall. And if you want that kind of entertainment, it's on YouTube. It's as
Yeah,
simple as that.
I was watching. I was getting on a kick. I was watching the old Animals. You know, the
I am
Animals,
Michael
the
Hinge,
band.
by the way.
Their video clips from, I think, this either late 60s, 70s. I don't know exactly when it was. But man, they were weird. Just like off the wall, zany. Just, you know, and I was just thinking, this is so much more artistic and unusual and risky and potentially offensive than anyone would ever do now, friggin' 50 years later. We really regressed it's like
We
regression
have.
to the mean.
We really have. I mean, because it's you would never ever in a million years now be able to put out a movie like Blazing Saddles.
No, it's another one of those
Absolutely
silly
not,
cliches, stupid
Yeah.
cliches where it's you know, it was directed by a Jewish man, and it's a story about aspects of the story are about racism.
They're
that's
absolutely
what it
about
does.
racism.
That's what it does, and humor is there for us to get along with each other. It's a way of investigating each other's psyches to find out what other people are like when you haven't lived their experience.
Yeah.
That's what humor's there for. It's for us to communicate. That's why the powers that be don't want humor to carry on, because, you know, divided we fall. It's there's just not enough spontaneity in mainstream entertainment anymore.
No, there isn't.
That's the problem. I mean, I look back even just 20 years ago, 25 years ago, and you had things like the Mighty Booshon, which is so bizarre. Or I used to watch Vic Reeves and Bob Mortimer and stuff like that, and it was all crazy. It was a lot of it wasn't funny, but the bits that were funny were genius. And there's no way you can get there. You can't have punk anymore. Punk couldn't happen.
No, you're right. You can't have any of that anymore. Now there's way too many things that are homogenized at this point.
Yeah. And where on earth, in what universe, in what bizarre, sterile, weird, crappy quantum mechanic universe did it turn out that me over the age of 50 ended up being punk rock in my flat cap?
Yeah, and all the young people are shilling for massive multi-billion-dollar corporations.
How did that happen?
It's so weird.
Well,
but not even just shilling, vehemently, kind of getting really aggressive about it too. You know, if you don't come on board with their agenda, you're evil, and it's just really bizarre.
It is odd. I mean, I'm all for anything. Do you know what I mean? No censorship whatsoever. You know, there are laws, and that's a good thing. There's a line that should be crossed, but other than that, you need to give people freedom to express themselves. And comics, I believe that there should be comics for everyone, comics for all kinds of people, but that doesn't mean that every comic is for everyone. You know, it's okay to say I'm writing this comic and it's probably only going to entertain a certain few people. That's fine. There's nothing wrong with that. You can't include everyone all the time. It just doesn't work.
Yeah, if you try and make everyone happy, you're going to end up making no one happy.
Yeah, exactly.
Well,
it's almost special.
Impossible.
No one's special.
Well, these days it's impossible to do so because you see, the one thing that social media has done is given every single swinging jerk-face idiot a forum to talk about things. I was about to say something else, but then I get that black warning again. But I'll tell you something. It's like every single I mean, it seems like every single person A has to be heard, or B has to be offended, or something. And then it's not even. It's not. And just about every opinion has to be someone's fact. And it's like no, that's not it. Right, you know, it's like. I'm sorry, that's not how people our age do that shit, because we're a little bit more mature, we're a little bit more refined when it's like, okay, I mean, just what you were saying before about, you know, whatever racism or anything that we've had that comedy would deal with, because we would deal with it and we weren't assholes about it.
Yeah.
You know, I think we're a more racist society nowadays than we were
without
Before,
doubt. Certainly in the
around
90s.
Yeah,
Yeah, I
yeah.
remember late
The
90s.
90s
I
were
vividly
great.
remember late 90s, early 2000s saying, man, it's so cool that, racism is just sort of gone. No one cares about race
Well,
anymore and all that. And then
the
how
trouble is everybody who's a certain, if you don't agree with a particular thing, then you're a complete Yahtzee, and you're
Yes,
obviously a
that's what I
fascist.
was trying to.
And
That's
it's
what I
like
was
everyone
trying to
is
say.
evil. You are evil if you don't agree with a certain thought process.
Yeah.
Back in the day, in the mid 90s, we had a horrible party called the BNP, and they were the British National Party, and they were disgusting racists. And at the time, there was some economical disillusionment. There still was, which is what ended up in Brexit, to be honest. But they were able to worm their way. They were worm tonguing. They were grime a worm tongue into the ears of those people that were being left behind in the north. Okay, and the BNP were getting a little bit of a foothold in some of the councils. And there was this thing: should they be on Question Time, the premier, outlet on the BBC? Should they be let on there? And the resounding answer was yes. Put them on, and they went on and made complete arseholes of themselves. And after that, very few people voted for them. And it's the only way. The only way to get rid of a bad idea is to let everybody hear it. Get it out there, talk about these ideas, and see where the bad ones are.
disinfectant thing. Sunlight is the best disinfectant.
Sunlight is the best disinfectant, exactly.
Michael, what time is it over there, brother?
It's 8:30 in the AM.
Good Lord.
Coffee time.
That's
See,
wrong.
I knew I said that. Look, I knew I picked the right time slot for this show, that I would get the UK people in the evening, the Australian people in the morning, and the American people in the middle of the day. I knew this was the right time slot. Thanks for having your coffee with us, bro. Appreciate it, man.
Oh, you're welcome. I don't drink coffee. I drink black tea. But
Okay.
I'm sitting here coloring the replicator for Rob. So I was just looking for some
with a crayon.
Hey, I like crayons.
I was looking for some shows to listen to. I saw yours was live, so I thought I'd just pop on in. So there you go. You were right. Your system worked.
Yes, perfect.
That's
what I was trying to do. I got buried on Monday night, bro. When I
we all
started
do. We all get buried sometimes. That's there's always a bigger fish.
Year during football season, right? Because I figure half these guys are watching the football game and they're not going to be out here, right? And I'd be able to do my show. And then slowly throughout the year, more and more people started jumping on that Monday 8-9 p.m. time slot. And I was like, I'll adjust my show. I want people to see it. So, I think I'm glad you saw it. I'm glad the idea worked. Sometimes they work, sometimes they don't. Who said that? Pizza Medi said that earlier today. Sometimes I have good ideas, and sometimes they're not quite so good.
He said pizza.
Yeah, that's his name, Pizza Medi.
Pizza Medi.
Pizza Medi.
Pizza Medi.
With Pizza Medi.
I want pizza now. Now I'm friggin' hungry and stuff.
Well, that's good. It's about time to wrap this up anyway. I got a couple of things to do before my next stream. We got Joe Catapano coming out at 6 o'clock. Dory will be out here, and we'll be delving deep into his mind or something. And then I'll be back out here again at 8 with Chris and Diana from Cluster Fudge 2, and we'll be talking about that book.
Hey, Pops, guess what? Check this out.
Is that like done?
Yeah, it's done.
Look at that.
That's
Frog,
awesome.
I don't know where you're at, bro, but this is for you, man.
Yeah, man.
It's awesome.
Thank you.
That's cracking. Love it.
This is what happens when I'm up to my own devices. Jesus Christ.
What did you call it? The wrench of power?
It's the wrench of power? What is that shit?
Yeah, it's the
wrench of power with Crom Cantessi holding the wrench.
She juiced it up for you. That's Rich's IP is incantessi, and she's a little sorceress. So he turned Crom into the Crom Cantessi. She's powering up that wrench for him, and now it's the wrench of power, baby.
I was.
And you
okay.
notice it's an
I'm gonna shut up.
adjustable wrench, a pipe wrench that will fit on anybody's chin.
I had no idea that you went that deep with the symbolism on it. I thought it was just used to crack someone in the head with it, but you know. Where's my money, you bastard? Crack. Pops,
Hey,
I will see you later tonight.
Yes, sir. All right. I'm going to play some commercials and I'm going to get out of here. Thank you guys so much. Russ, I don't know if we got to that 100th one or not, but I hope somebody on the replay pops it if they didn't.
Yeah, doesn't matter. We had a good fun. And thanks everybody for sharing that out.
Oh yeah, hell yeah, man. Good luck on that. You're doing great. I hope you get 200 before this thing ends.
Yeah, so do I. Thank you.
You deserve it. You deserve
have
it.
An open invite, my friend. You have an open invite anytime we're live. You just let me know.
Thank you, Pops.
All right, gentlemen. Have a good one.
Yeah, you too. Right. See you guys.
See you later, guys. I'll catch you around.
We got 18 people. I'm going to start playing commercials. We're going to see how fast they leave. Who's ready? We're going to start with, oh, wait a minute. Can't start with that.
From author Brian K. Morris comes an epic tale of armor forged by a god, a hero forged by courage, and an ancient menace poised to re-emerge and threaten our world. Volcana, Rebirth of the Champion, is available on Amazon.com. Get your copy today.
Sunsworn Wings of Vengeance is funding now on Indiegogo. Don't miss this action-packed space fantasy adventure sure to rekindle your love for the genre. Get it now on Indiegogo or just go to sunsworn.com.
What's up, B-Rose? Man, I wish you'd have caught us a little earlier, dude. We had fun talking about you. I ain't gonna lie. And now, a word from one of your other sponsors.
The City of Prosperity. Riches for some, but for the masses, scraping by is all they can do. Meet Bitna. It's a rough life, with an even harder reality. Living in the roughest part of town, it looks impossible to make it big. But maybe she will find it in a simple dress. The Radiant Sight, a new romance story by Martin Fisher, now on Indiegogo.
Sunsworn Wings of Vengeance is funding now on Indiegogo. Don't miss this action-packed space fantasy adventure sure to rekindle your love for the genre. Get it now on Indiegogo or just go to sunsworn.com.
From author Brian K. Morris comes a tale of irreverent holiday horror, told with much inappropriate humor. Dr. Victor Frankenstein creates the spirit of giving himself. Ho, ho, ho. Santa-Stein, or the post-holiday Prometheus. Available at Amazon.com. Get your copy today.
What's up, B-Rose? Thanks for tuning in. Go back and check the replay, though. This was a good show. Don't forget to check us out. Oh, why does that say 7? Dang, it's supposed to say 6. Anyway, in about 20 minutes or so, we'll be out here with Joe talking about Star Circuit. All right? You guys have been awesome, as usual. I will talk to y'all in just a little while. Hey, yo, Pops here. Are you looking to be on Monday Madness? Is Monday no good? You need a special edition? Are you looking to be on the first timer spotlight on for you new guys? Launch parties, countdowns, CromCon Monthly. We got it all right here at the Madness Comic Network, providing online promotional services for the indie comic community and proud sponsor of
Comic Books for Kids provides comic books to kids in hospitals and cancer centers across the U.S. It's a place where we can all work together to make sure every child has a comic book. 100% of all proceeds go towards the kids. It's about making a difference, and while they're in the hospital, allowing them to fly like a superhero, battle dragons, or rescue teddy bears. We are in every state in the country and now support over 160 hospitals.